Chosen one, stop scrolling. This is your final warning. This message is not for everyone. This is for you. If you skip this, you may miss what God is about to reveal. My beloved child, you feel it, don't you? Something has been different lately, a shift you cannot explain, a heaviness mixed with an unusual sense that something is about to happen. This is not a coincidence. You did not find this message by accident. You were led here, in this exact moment, for a reason that is about to become clear. Stay with me. This is where everything begins to make sense. For a long time, you have been walking through confusion. Doors closed without explanation. People you trusted suddenly changed. Plans you believed in fell apart right in front of you. And you asked yourself why. Why does it feel like everything is being taken away? Why does it feel like you are being tested beyond your strength? Why does it feel like you are alone even when surrounded by people? My beloved child, I saw every tear you hid, every silent prayer you whispered in the dark, every moment you almost gave up, but didn't. Do not skip this part, because what I'm about to reveal will explain everything. You thought you were being rejected, but you were being redirected. You thought you were losing, but you were being protected. And now, this is your final warning. Something is shifting in your life right now. Something you did not expect. Something that will either elevate you or shake you. But before I tell you what happens next, you need to understand this. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to live a normal life. That is why your path has been harder. That is why people could not understand you. That is why you felt different, even when you tried to fit in. Because you were chosen. Yes, chosen. And the attacks you faced, the delays, the confusion, the loneliness, they were not random. They were signs. Signs that you carry something valuable. Something the world cannot ignore. Something the enemy cannot allow to rise easily. Stay with me, because this is critical. There were moments when everything almost broke you. Moments when you questioned your faith. Moments when you wondered if I was even listening. But I was there. In the silence, I was there. In the delay, I was working. In the pain, I was preparing you. This is not a coincidence. What you are feeling right now is the beginning of something major. But here is the truth most people will never understand. Before elevation comes separation. Before breakthrough comes pressure. Before clarity comes confusion. And you, my beloved child, are right in that moment. Do not skip this part, because what I'm about to say may change everything for you. The reason things have been so difficult lately is because you are close, closer than you think, closer than the fear in your mind is telling you. And that is why this is your final warning, because what is coming next will not be small. It will not be ordinary. It will not be something you can ignore. Something is about to be revealed. Something hidden is about to move suddenly. But many people will miss it not because it isn't happening, but because they are not paying attention. Do not be like them. Stay awake, stay aware, stay ready, because what happens next will shock you. And if you are not prepared, you may misunderstand what is actually a blessing. Stay with me, because in the next part I will begin to show you exactly what has been happening behind the scenes, and why everything in your life had to unfold this way. Stay with me, because now I will begin to reveal what has been happening behind the scenes. My beloved child, there were things working against you that you could not see. Battles you were fighting without even knowing their true source. Moments when you thought life was simply being unfair, but in reality, Something deeper was unfolding. You wondered why certain opportunities disappeared at the last moment, why people walked away without explanation, why things you prayed for were delayed again and again. Do not skip this part. This is where your understanding begins to shift. It was not random. There were forces trying to distract you, delay you, and weaken your faith right before your moment arrived. Because what is coming into your life carries weight, it carries purpose, it carries impact, and anything valuable is always resisted before it is released. Think about it. Why did the pressure increase when you got closer to your goals? Why did the confusion grow when you started to feel clarity? Why did the attacks come harder when you were finally trying to move forward? Because you are not ordinary. You are chosen, and when someone is chosen, their journey is never simple. Stay with me, because this is critical. There were nights when your mind would not rest, thoughts racing, questions without answers, fear whispering things that made you doubt yourself, and even doubt your path. But my beloved child, those whispers were not your truth. They were distractions. Distractions sent to pull you away from what is about to happen next. Do you remember those moments when you felt like giving up completely? When everything inside you said, it's too much? When you thought, maybe this is not for me? And yet, you kept going, even when it hurt, even when it didn't make sense, even when no one understood you. That strength you showed was not normal. That was preparation. Do not skip this part, because what I'm about to say will explain everything. You were being trained in silence, just like Joseph was placed in a pit before the palace, just like Job was tested before restoration, just like David was hidden before becoming king. You were being prepared, not punished. Every delay had a purpose. Every rejection was protection. Every closed door was guiding you somewhere better. But here is where the warning becomes real. As you are getting closer, the distractions will become stronger. More noise, more confusion, more situations that will try to pull your focus away. This is your final warning. Do not allow temporary emotions. Do not allow fear to control your next step. Do not allow doubt to steal what is already meant for you. Stay with me, because this is where everything changes. Something has already started shifting around you. You may not fully see it yet, but you can feel it. A strange tension, a quiet anticipation, a sense that something is about to break through. That feeling is not in your imagination. It is real, because behind the scenes, things are being aligned in your favor. Situations are being rearranged. People are being moved. Paths are being cleared. And very soon what once felt blocked will suddenly open. But before that happens, you must remain steady. This is not the time to panic. This is not the time to quit. This is not the time to lose focus. This is the moment where you stay grounded, even when everything feels uncertain, because what happens next will test your awareness. And if you are not ready, you might mistake your breakthrough for another problem. Do not skip this part, because in the next message, I will show you the signs you must watch for, so you don't miss what is about to change your life. Stay with me, because now you must understand the signs. My beloved child, what is coming into your life will not arrive the way you expect. It will not look like what you imagined. And that is why many people miss our moment, because they are looking in the wrong direction. Do not skip this part. This is where your awareness must rise. The first sign is disruption. Yes, things may begin to feel unstable. Plans may suddenly change. Situations may shift without warning, and you will be tempted to think everything is going wrong again. But listen carefully. Not everything that feels like a setback is a setback. Sometimes it is a setup. A setup for something greater than what you were holding on to. Think about your life right now. Has something recently been taken away from you? Has a door closed that you really wanted to stay open? Has a person distanced themselves without explanation? This is not a coincidence. You are being separated from what cannot go where you are going. Stay with me, because this is critical. The second sign is silence. There will be moments when it feels like nothing is happening. No answers, no clear direction. Just waiting. And in that silence, your mind may try to create fear. You may think, maybe nothing is changing. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this message is not for me. But my beloved child, that silence is not empty. It is preparation. It is in the silence that foundations are built. It is in the silence that clarity is quietly growing. Do not rush this phase, because what is being prepared needs to be solid. Now listen carefully, because this is where many fail. The third sign is temptation. As you get closer, distractions will appear. Old habits may try to return. Toxic people may re-enter your life. Opportunities that look good but are not right may show up. And in that moment, you will be tested. Will you go back, or will you move forward? This is your final warning. Not everything that comes to you is meant for you. Some things are sent to see if you are truly ready. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will open your eyes. You asked for growth, but growth requires change. You asked for elevation, but elevation requires separation. You asked for clarity, but clarity requires letting go of confusion. And now you are in that exact moment, a moment where your decisions matter more than ever. Do you see it now? Why things had to fall apart? Why people had to leave? Why you had to go through that pain? It was not to break you. It was to wake you. My beloved child, you are waking up. Waking up to your purpose. Waking up to your strength. Waking up to the truth of who you really are. But before I tell you what happens next, you need to understand this. You cannot carry your past into your future. You cannot step into new blessings while holding on to old pain. You cannot move forward while looking backward. This is the moment of decision. And the choice you make now will shape what comes next. Stay with me, because in the next part, I will show you exactly what you must do right now so you don't miss what is about to enter your life. Stay with me, because now it is time to act. My beloved child, you have listened, you have felt, you have endured, but now you must respond, because what is coming next in your life will not wait for hesitation. Do not skip this part. This is where everything begins to shift in your favor. You have reached a moment where understanding is not enough. Feeling is not enough. Now, you must move with intention. And this is why I am telling you clearly. Here are 3 things you must do immediately. First, protect your mind. Your mind has been a battlefield. Negative thoughts, fear, doubt, they tried to take control. But from this moment, you must guard it. Be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you believe. Be careful what you repeat to yourself in silence. Because your thoughts will shape your next season. When fear speaks, do not agree with it. When doubt rises, do not feed it. Instead, remind yourself, I am chosen, I am guided, I am protected. Stay with me, because this is critical. Second, let go of what is no longer meant for you. This is not easy, I know. Some things felt comfortable, some people felt familiar, Some situations felt safe, even if they were hurting you. But my beloved child, you cannot carry everything forward. You already felt the distance. You already saw the signs. You already knew deep inside something was not right. And still, you held on. Why? Because letting go is painful. But listen carefully. Holding on to what is wrong will cost you what is right. This is your final warning. Release it. Release the people who drain your peace. Release the thoughts that keep you small. Because where you are going requires space. Stay with me because this is where everything changes. Third, trust the process even when you don't understand it. You have been trying to figure everything out, trying to control every outcome, trying to make sense of every delay. But some things are not meant to be understood immediately. They are meant to be trusted. Think about your journey. There were moments you thought it was over, but somehow you made it through. There were times you felt completely lost, but you still found a way forward. That was not luck. That was guidance, and that same guidance is still with you right now. Do not skip this part because what I'm about to say is important. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what is about to happen next. Everything is aligning, even if you cannot see it yet. Every delay had a purpose. Every struggle had a lesson. Every moment of pain was shaping your strength. And now you are stepping into a new phase. But before I tell you everything, you need to understand this. What is coming will require a different version of you, a stronger you, a wiser you, a more focused, more aware, more disciplined you. You cannot step into what is next as the person you used to be. That version of you has already done its part. Now it is time to rise. My beloved child, you are closer than ever, closer than the fear, closer than the doubt, closer than the voice in your head telling you to slow down. And that is why everything feels intense right now, because the moment is near. Stay with me, because in the next part, I will begin to reveal what is actually coming into your life and why it will change everything for you. Stay with me, because now you are ready to understand what is truly coming. My beloved child, everything you have been feeling, every shift, every delay, every moment of confusion, it has all been leading to this. This is not a coincidence. You are standing at the edge of a turning point, a moment that will quietly, but powerfully, change the direction of your life. Do not skip this part, because what I'm about to reveal will connect everything you've been through. For a long time, you have been in preparation, not visible progress, not loud success, but deep, unseen transformation. You were being shaped in ways you did not understand. Your patience was being tested. Your faith was being stretched. Your character was being built. And it felt slow. It felt frustrating. At times it even felt unfair. But now something is about to shift. What once felt stuck will begin to move. What once felt delayed will begin to open. What once felt confusing will begin to make sense. But listen carefully, because this is where many people make a mistake. When the change begins, it may not look like a blessing at first. It may look like pressure, more responsibility, unexpected situations, new challenges that feel overwhelming. And you may ask, why is it getting harder now? You are being trusted with more. Stay with me, because this is critical. What is coming into your life is not small. It carries weight. It carries purpose. It carries influence not just for you, but for others around you. That is why your preparation was so intense, because you were not being prepared for something ordinary. You were being prepared for something meaningful. Do you see it now? Why you had to learn the hard way? Why you had to grow without support? Why you had to stand alone when no one understood you? It was building something inside you that cannot be shaken. Strength, discernment, clarity. These are the things that will guide you in what is coming next. Do not skip this part, because what I'm about to say matters. There will be a moment very soon where an opportunity, a decision, or a situation will appear in your life. And it will feel different. Not loud, not forced, but clear. A quiet knowing inside you will say, this is it. That moment will be your turning point. But here is the warning. If you are distracted, you may avoid it. If you are still holding on to the past, you may not recognize it. This is your final warning. Stay aware, stay ready, stay aligned. Because what is coming will not wait forever. My beloved child, you asked for change. Now change is coming. You asked for answers. Now clarity is coming. You asked for a breakthrough. Now the door is about to open. But before I tell you everything, you need to understand this. You must not doubt yourself when the moment arrives. You must not shrink back into fear. You must not question what you already feel deep inside, because the same voice that guided you here will guide you in that moment. Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust the path that has been unfolding, even when you could not see it clearly. Stay with me, because in the next part, everything will be revealed. The truth behind your journey, the reason for your pain, and what exactly is about to happen next in your life. And when you hear it, you will understand why nothing in your life was ever random. Stay with me, because this is the moment everything is revealed. My beloved child, you have waited, you have endured, you have questioned, and now the truth must be spoken clearly. Nothing in your life was random, not the pain, not the delays, not the people who left, not the doors that closed. All of it was preparation. You thought you were being broken, but you were being built. You thought you were being delayed, but you were being aligned. You thought you were losing, but you were being protected from what could not carry your future. Do you see it now? Every moment of confusion was guiding you. Every moment of silence was strengthening you. Every moment of struggle was shaping you into who you needed to become. This is not a coincidence. You were chosen long before you understood your path. And what is about to happen next is not small. It is your breakthrough. Yes, your breakthrough. The shift you have been feeling is real. The change you have been sensing is real. The moment you have been waiting for is here. But listen carefully, because this is where your faith must rise. It will not come in the way you expected. It may come suddenly. It may come disguised as a decision, an opportunity, or even a challenge. But when it comes, you will feel it. A deep knowing, a calm certainty, a quiet voice inside saying, "This is it. Do not ignore it. This is your final warning. Do not let doubt delay you. Do not let your past define your next step. You are not that person anymore. You have grown. You have learned. You have been prepared. And now you are ready. Stay with me, because now I speak peace over you, my beloved child. Release the fear. Release the anxiety. Release the weight you have been carrying. You do not have to carry it anymore. I am with you. I have always been with you. In every tear I was listening. In every moment you felt alone, I was closer than you realized. And I am still here, guiding you into what comes next. Now let us pray, Heavenly Father. I lift up this precious soul watching right now. You know their pain, their struggles, their silent battles. You have seen every tear they tried to hide. Lord, cover them with your protection. Remove every fear from their heart. Heal every wound they carry inside. Give them strength where they feel weak. Give them clarity where they feel confused. Open the right doors in their life and close every door that is not meant for them. Surround them and their family. Lie with peace, safety, and blessings. Guide their steps and let them walk in purpose, truth, and light. And most importantly, remind them every day that they are never alone. In your name, amen. Now, my beloved child, repeat this quietly in your heart. I am chosen. I am protected. I am guided. I am ready for what God is about to do in my life. Feel those words. Believe them, because they are true. You are not the same person you were before. You are stronger now, wiser now, ready now, and what is coming into your life will confirm everything. This is your moment. Do not miss it. And if this message reached you at the right time, if something inside you feels awakened, then this is your sign. Comment, I am ready to declare your faith. Like this video, so this message can reach others who need it. And share it with someone who may be silently struggling, just like you were. My beloved child, your time has come. Stay faithful. Stay ready, because what happens next will change everything.